The world today feels like a dry forest, waiting for a single spark. Tensions simmer everywhere. In the Middle East, Iran and Israel stand ready for a fight that could ignite the region. Their words are sharp, their weapons primed. Years of shadow conflict are now coming into the open. A single mistake could unleash chaos. This is not fiction. This is our world in 2025. Further north, Russia and NATO face off across a tense border. Troops and tanks move, each side claiming defense, but every action breeds more fear. Memories of old wars haunt every decision. A single misstep, a plane downed, a border skirmish, could trigger disaster. In Asia, China eyes Taiwan, seeing it as its own, while Taiwan stands defiant. The US promises to defend Taiwan, drawing a line in the sand. China's military grows stronger. US warships patrol contested waters. A blockade, an invasion, or a naval accident could spark a war between giants. These crises are not isolated. They are threads in a global web. A conflict in one region could pull in allies and adversaries worldwide. Iran and Israel's war could draw in Russia and the US. A Taiwan conflict could involve Japan, Australia, and NATO. The world is bound by promises and threats. The stage is set for global war. The actors are in place. The lights are on. The story is about to begin, and no one will find a happy ending. The world holds its breath. War erupts not with a declaration, but with a flash. In the Middle East, Iran and Israel's conflict spirals out of control. Desperate, one side unleashes a tactical nuclear weapon on a military base. The taboo is shattered. The world is stunned. For 80 years, nuclear weapons were only a threat. Now they are reality. News spreads instantly. Leaders everywhere scramble for answers. The attacked nation must respond. Allies demand action. The world teeters. Another nuclear strike follows. 2 mushroom clouds rise. Shock turns to panic. Leaders have no time to watch, only to act. In Moscow, generals see nuclear flashes and NATO on alert. Fearing a surprise attack, they strike NATO targets in Europe. Their intent shows strength, prevent escalation. The result, global war. In East Asia, China seizes the moment, launching an invasion of Taiwan. North Korea, sensing US distraction, fires missiles at South Korea and Japan. The world is now at war on 3 fronts. The spark has become a wildfire. The first hour ends not with peace, but with missiles in the air. The path to destruction is open. No one can turn back. The world's fate is sealed in minutes. The nuclear age's nightmare has begun. The world's leaders are trapped by their own decisions. The escalation is unstoppable. The world watches in horror. The first strike is only the beginning. The clock is ticking. Humanity stands on the edge. The world changes forever. 2 hours after the second strike, chaos reigns. Leaders hunker in bunkers, bombarded by confusing reports. Is that a real missile launch or a false alarm? No one knows. Every decision could mean millions of lives lost, or their own nation destroyed. The US president faces impossible choices: launch hundreds of nuclear missiles or risk annihilation. The logic of war is merciless: hit back harder or lose everything. The trap, built over decades, is closing. The order is given: execute the plan. Missile silos open, submarines prepare, bombers take off, missiles launch, arcing across the globe. Russia and China detect the launches and respond in kind. The sky fills with invisible lines of death. The war of nations ends, the war against humanity begins. There is no turning back. The world's fate is sealed in minutes. The leaders know what they've done. The world's cities are the targets. The countdown to annihilation has begun. Humanity's darkest hour is here. The world holds its breath. The missiles cannot be called back. The end is in motion. The point of no return has passed. The world is forever changed. Hundreds of missiles fill the sky, each carrying multiple warheads. Every warhead is far more powerful than Hiroshima's bomb. Cities, military bases, and industrial centers are targeted. The goal: destroy the enemy's ability to fight. The result: total devastation. The first warheads arrive, silent flashes brighter than the sun. Heat waves melt steel, fires rage for miles, people vanish in an instant. Shockwaves flatten buildings, winds toss cars and trees. This happens in hundreds of places at once. New York, Moscow, Beijing, London, major cities are obliterated. In minutes, over 100 million are dead. Millions more are injured, with no hospitals or help. The world is on fire. Explosions send dust and smoke into the sky, blocking the sun. Day turns to night, the sky is black. The great exchange is over in an hour, but the suffering has just begun. Power, phones, and the internet are gone. Survivors are plunged into darkness and silence. They do not know what happened, only that their world is gone. Civilization collapses in an instant. The survivors face a new deadly world. The age of technology ends in fire. The world is unrecognizable. The cost of war is total. The world's cities are tombs. The survivors are lost in the ruins. The world is silent. The nightmare has only begun. The world is forever changed. One day after the bombs, the world is unrecognizable. Thick black clouds block the sun. A cold twilight settles in. Nuclear winter has begun. Survivors now face fallout. Radioactive dust, invisible and deadly. Those who survived the blast now fall sick, radiation attacking from within. There is no medicine, no doctors, no help. The only hope is to hide underground for weeks, but most don't know this. Many wander outside searching for food or loved ones and walk into poison. Society has collapsed. No government, no police, no order. Desperation rules. Small groups fight for food, water, and shelter. Kindness is a luxury no one can afford. Food and water are the new gold. Rivers and lakes are poisoned. Clean water is scarce. Stores are empty. Farms are dying. Animals are sick. The food supply chain is broken. Starvation looms for the survivors. The first 24 hours end with billions dead or dying. For the few who remain, the struggle is just beginning. The world is ruled by chaos. The strong prey on the weak. The old world is gone. The survivors are on their own. The world is colder, darker, and more dangerous. The fight for survival has begun. The day after is only the start. Hope is a memory. The world is lost. The nightmare deepens. 48 hours since the world ended. The shock fades. Cold reality sets in. Darkness is constant. The sun a pale ghost. Temperatures drop. In summer it snows black, radioactive flakes. Nuclear winter is here. A new, deadly climate. Cities are radioactive ruins, the countryside a wasteland. Survivors must avoid cities, military bases, and highways filled with desperate refugees. The safest places are remote. New Zealand, Patagonia, Southern Africa. The Great Migration begins. Survivors move south, seeking safety. Most rumors of safe zones are false, but hope drives people onward. The journey is perilous. Lawless roads, gangs, violence. The weak are left behind. Families are torn apart. Highways are littered with broken cars and bodies. This is not a journey to a new life, but a longer road to death. The long night of civilization has begun. There will be no dawn for a very long time. The world is colder, darker, and more dangerous. The survivors are few and desperate. The world is silent and empty. The old world is a memory. The new world is a nightmare. The journey is endless. The strong survive. The weak perish. The long night has begun. Hope fades with every step. 3 days, 72 hours are all it took. The world of 2025 is gone, existing only in fading memory. The systems that supported billions have failed. No electricity, no water, no internet. Technology is silent. The world is thrust into a new dark age, worse than before. The land itself is poisoned. Hundreds of millions died in the blasts, billions more in the aftermath. The population drops below 1 billion, most sick or starving. Great cities are tombs, suburbs are ghost towns, countryside is wasteland. Survival is possible only in remote places, southern Argentina, New Zealand, Central Africa. Life is harsh, simple farming, no machines, no medicine. For most, there is no hope, only cold, darkness, and fear. People hide in ruins, hunt for scraps, and fight for survival. Stories of the old world become fairy tales. To children born in this new world, electricity and airplanes are magic. The old world is gone. The survivors cling to memories. The world is forever changed. The price of war is total. The world is silent. The survivors are ghosts in the ruins. The new world is a shadow of the old. The end has come. The old world is lost. The 72-hour war is over, but the dying continues. Nuclear winter will last for years. The earth is colder, darker. The global food chain has collapsed. Plants die, animals starve, oceans empty. Billions more will die of starvation. Only a few million may survive the first decade, clustered in isolated pockets. Life returns to basics, farming, hunting, simple tools. Science and technology are lost. There are no books, no schools. The world is dangerous and strange. Mutations, disease, unpredictable climate. Life expectancy drops to ancient levels. Generations pass, cities become haunted ruins. The memory of our world fades. The story of humanity's rise and fall becomes legend. A cautionary tale. Survivors won't remember nations or bombs, only that the old ones brought darkness. They pray it never happens again. The world is changed forever. The survivors are few. The story is a warning. The lesson is written in ashes. The long night endures.